Yes, now friends, I can use a spotlight as a supportive light from inside. Where were the supportive lights? In this section, look, it says add light, meaning the add light part. I click here. Look, spotlight. The long thin strip light rectangular. Light we usually use is not used from here. It is used as an external push. We will get to that, friends. I will continue using only the spotlight to use any light. Here, section here, I press on spotlight. It asks me where I need to add the light. Friends, I add it here. I press. I release. Currently, the amount of light is too much. It says 230 intensity. Look, the value 230 is the light intensity. I set it to a value of 10. 10 might be sufficient for me at the moment. For now, just to see the effect on the wall, I set it to one of the lowest values, 10, friends. Look, there is the angle of the cone here. I mean, the cone we refer to has its funnel angle, right? Look, the funnel angle comes like this from here. Look, can you see it here? The opening. As this opening increases, the light becomes softer, friends. Now look at the wall over there. Look, I'm enlarging it. See, it's becoming much softer. The light is actually dispersing. Dispersing is actually a good method for us. In interior spaces, let it disperse. The effect should not be too sharp. As the light source grows and opens up, the effect becomes softer, friends. In this way, I left an impact of 10 intensity with a soft source. Of course, when we turn off the auto from the effect here, look, it's still dark inside, friends, because we still haven't fully created the light effects. When we spread these around, there will be a nice effect. But for now, we still haven't created that effect. Now, I place this here. And where is my light? Friends, here's my light. Look, I'm selecting the light. This is at a 10-degree angle. This part here. The radius value is the area affected by the light, friends. Look, do you see? If I leave it here, the area it affects is around here. If I bring the affected area around the bed, it marks the entire area around the bed. That's why, in the golden 500 value here, I left it at 6500 because it is close to the sun value, the natural sunlight value. So what am I going to do with this now? After this, I'll press F8 and turn off this camera. I'll switch to perspective trimming, friends. I can duplicate this with the Shift key. I brought it, look, is it right at the edge of the light? I'm checking. Exactly. Where is it? It's right at the edge. I will duplicate this with the Shift key. Look, I pressed Shift. I immediately duplicated it here. I'm holding down Shift. I placed it here, I placed it here. Don't hesitate to duplicate these, as long as the intensity of the light isn't too much. It's not important to have a large number of lights, just that the light isn't too intense in operation. I mean, I'm just saying. It's important for us if there are 50 or 100 and it's too much. Friends, we've added these as well. I'm continuing. Look, I said Shift like this. I came here. I'm adding it here. I'll continue like this. I'm adding these again with the Shift key. Friends, like this. I won't go into too much detail because using a light yellow light here already disrupts the work and its order if there's too much brightness. Honestly, it's beneficial to use it sparingly. Look, I brought it here. I'm holding these with the Shift key. I brought it and left it here, friends. It's also here, so don't say this much light is too much. Because when we turn off the exposure setting, friends, when we turn off the automatic exposure setting, this light will balance. This auto exposure setting is already available in all cameras and other places. Those who use it surely know what the auto exposure is used for. It automatically adjusts the light on the scene, friends. Therefore, we don't need an extra 6. For now, I'm continuing by selecting this. I'm duplicating this button, friends. Like this. Let me leave it and duplicate it somehow. Increasing this amount of light will enhance the quality of your scene, friends, but as I said, it's beneficial for it to be balanced. I mean, not 100 everywhere. Having 10 units of light everywhere will make our job easier and improve the quality. Friends, the light circuit is important. The most loved important TV bulbs are an important concept for interior spaces. Friends, and look at the lights here. I'm currently selecting the lamps. I opened the emissive setting, friends, as Internet 5. I will leave this with 10 or 20 liters, friends. Don't mind seeing too much right now. Look, when I open it from the effects menu, it has come a bit more into balance. So right now, even though there isn't much balance, it has come into balance, friends. Now I'm closing this again from the effects menu, as you can see, friends. Now look here, we have thin, long light sources. These emissive light sources, although they take light from the image, do not enter into much calculation, and because they don't, they cause problems. That's why we will support those areas with advertisements, but we need to work on these parts here. Friends, you should definitely create your spotlight sources manually. Within the work, make sure to have decorative light sources. These are what I decorated, friends. I mean these, all of these definitely have an impact on the scene. Don't think they don't and leave them out. Because these are very important, friends. Look, from here, when we move the scene to the back, the light coming from here will give us a very nice ambience. That's why these are important things. And the tissues, reflection and glare settings are also very important. Friends, one of the most common complaints when you render is that the render is said to be matte. Friends, there is only one reason for the render being matte. Not adjusting the texture settings. In other words, the Ragnos value, that is, not setting the reflection values. That's why you're experiencing a big problem. The images are always matte, friends. And because the images are matte, you can't achieve a realistic image. Look, we have added these here. Now, I will come here. Now, actually, there is an artificial light inside. The issue with artificial light, friends, is having too much of the exporter here. Look, we have added these. It has come a bit more into balance. Our lights. Now, what do we need to do secondly? We need to support it with auxiliary lights, friends. I will show you how the auxiliary lights come through the windows with rectangular, friends. That is also very important. After that, our scene will already come to the right consistency.